And of course, I'm going to try to be more consistent. I'm sorry, I get so caught up with life, so my fault. But anyway, we got some more comments from my video, so let's read them. The sacrifice of Jesus Christ broke the separation between heaven and earth. In Matthew 17:1-4, Jesus speaks with Elijah and Moses while they are in heaven. If it is sinful to speak to people in heaven that aren't God, then why did Jesus do it? You might say it's because Jesus is God, but Jesus tells us to do things he does. And for quick context, the passage he's referring to is in Matthew 17, is when Jesus brings up 3 of his closest disciples up on a mountain, so where he is transfigured, glows radiance, and starts to speak with Moses and Elijah. And then he tries to tie in to say, well then, if Jesus did it, why don't we do it? Specifically, which I thought was funny, was you might say it's because Jesus is God, but Jesus tells us to do things he does. Which is totally inaccurate because while yes, something he does that we should do is cast out demons in his name, things that we don't do that he does is receive worship, raise up the dead in his authority, come to judge the world. That's like me saying, oh, well, Jesus rose up the dead. That means we get to do it because he did it. No. And he never said not to speak with people who aren't God and are in heaven. Hebrews 11 lays out all of the people who have suffered for the Lord, and Hebrews 12 speaks of a cloud of witnesses, aka people who are in heaven, which would be angels and saints. And while yes, Hebrews 11 and 12 do talk about a cloud of witnesses, that it doesn't mean or talk about interceding with them, which is more of an assertion, but we know that these cloud of witnesses are people who died in their faith, not in vain. People who have their testimonies and examples and whatnot get to live forever in Jesus Christ. And so they are a cloud of witnesses because they're examples of people who, of course, we know didn't die in vain. So since there are angels and saints in heaven, and Jesus spoke with people in heaven and didn't condemn people for praying to people other than God who are in heaven, why do you not pray for the intercession of saints and angels who are alive in heaven? It's really no different than me asking my friend to pray for me. Again, just because Jesus did it does not mean that we get to do it. But to answer his question on why do I not pray to saints or pray to the angel, even though it's like praying with my friends, because one, anyone in heaven, especially our departed Christians, are of course not going to interact with us because they are in eternal goodness and bliss. They're not going to be able to interact or mesh with sinness or evil wickedness. So of course, there's going to be that separation. The difference between that and praying with a friend is because they are alive and that can still make a difference in their life physically. They cannot do that in heaven. And also then it's like, why do I not pray for intercession with the saints or the angels? It's because in 1 Timothy, it even says that communication with God, prayers to God, a mediator between God and man, and there's only one. It is Jesus Christ.